When to mix styles. Consider your audience and purpose. Because there are so many options in writing, you should never feel limited in your choice of words, as if such choices are set in stone. You can always experiment with your language and improve it. You can always dress it up, dress it down, or some combination of both. In dressing down your language, for example, you can make the claim that somebody failed to notice something by saying instead that it flew under the radar. Or you can state that the person was unaware of something by saying that he was out to lunch. You could even recast the title of this book, They Say I Say, as a teenager might say it. She goes, I'm like. But how do you know when it is better to play things straight and stick to standard English, and when to be more adventuresome and mix things up? When, in other words, should you write fail to notice, and when is it okay or more effective to write flew under the radar? Is it always appropriate to mix styles? And when you do so, how do you know when enough is enough? In all situations, think carefully about your audience and purpose. When you write a letter applying for a job, for instance, or submit a grant proposal, where your words will be weighed by an official screening body, using language that's too colloquial or slangy may well jeopardize your chances of success. On such occasions, it is usually best to err on the safe side, conforming as closely as possible to the conventions of standard written English. In other situations, for other audiences, however, there is room to be more creative. In this book, for example. Ultimately, your judgments about the appropriate language for the situation should always take into account your likely audience and your purpose in writing. Although it may have been in the past, academic writing in most disciplines today is no longer the linguistic equivalent of a black tie affair. To succeed as a writer in college, then you need not always limit your language to the strictly formal. Although academic writing does rely on complex sentence patterns and on specialized disciplinary vocabularies, it is surprising how often such writing draws on the languages of the street, popular culture, our ethnic communities, and home. It is by blending these languages that what counts as standard English changes over time and the range of possibilities open to academic writers continues to grow.